Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day for everyone. We are from Group 10 and we would like to introduce to you for this case. Sri Surya Hotel, established in 2008 in Ipoh, the capital city of Perak, consists of more than 300 units of rooms with various capacity in a strategic location that connected with North-South Highway and railways, provided specially hand-picked and designed bending, room furnishing and fitting, facilitated with a gymnasium, spa, the rooftop infinity pool, children playroom, convenience store and dining outlet. In 2012, introduced new service which is on-site event management. Next, I will tell about organisation chart. Ia diketuai oleh General Manager, terusnya Sales and Marketing Director, Finance Director, F&B Director, Room Director, Chief Engineering and Human Resource Director as the ketua of the organisation among their department, and they have their own employees according to their departments. For the event facilities, provide a total of 2,500 square feet of function space spread across 2 levels and idle hall to accommodate any event from a board meeting of 10 to a grand banquet for up to 800 guests. We have 4 types of hall: meeting rooms, conference center, private rooms and ballrooms. Seterusnya kita akan pergi kepada SWOT analysis. Strength, strategic location and provide various facility. Yang kedua, weakness, high cost incurred. Next, we will talk about opportunities. Hotel ini listed in internet platform and preferred hotel. And the last one is threats. Dia punya threats is limitation by the government.
Next, issue of the case for the Manjung and the Ruby. For the first one, for the Manjung event, the price set at 17.8 ringgit per person. The price is too low, yielding only the small profit margin of 11.89%. For the second one, for the Ruby event, fixed cost RM 1,000 for 30%, below the standard 45 ringgit per person, causing revenue shortfall.
Costing issue of Manjung Community Anniversary Dinner. The first one is poor costing method. Uses of traditional method in decision making of cost allocation can lead to undervalue or overvalue costing. The profit margin from event management services are far below the market standard of 30%. Manjung events are only 11.89%. The second one is high cost contribution, which is in Manjung Community Anniversary Dinner, high cost supplier in food and beverage make hotel gain a lower return. The third one is missed opportunity to cost minimization. Hotel outsourced decoration for the Manjung Community Anniversary Dinner, but it did not charge a markup. So it forgot to have a potential profit from that transaction. The second one is issue in Ruby Cares seminar event. The first one issue that indicates in this event is high indirect cost, which is we can conclude as utilities and operating supplies. Utility and operating supplies are lumped into generic categories, making it hard to identify whether a certain cost component could be optimized. The second issue is inaccurate cost allocation, which is salaries and related expenses. A flat 20% allocation, which is 200 ringgit Malaysia, might not accurately account for the labor required for the different event size.
Now I will explain about the recommendation of the issue, starting with the pricing issues for both Manjung and Ruby Care Sdn Bhd. For Manjung Community Anniversary Dinner, the selling price of RM78.90 for per person is not reasonable at all. Thus, our group has decided to use a blue ocean strategy to analyze this issue. First one is eliminate. As a cost controller, we can outsource non-core activities. For example, instead of hiring full-time staff for decorations, Sri Surya Hotel can do the partnership with local event decorators to provide services on demand, and then this can reduce salaries as well as overhead costs. So point number 2 is raise. The cost controller can also use the dynamic pricing by charging the premium rates for peak periods. For example, like weekends and festive season, like sambutan hari raya ataupun musim cuti persekolahan, and also offer discounts for off-peak times to optimize their revenue. Moving on to the point number 3, which is reduce. The cost controller can also reduce the AV and equipment costs. Instead of frequent equipment rentals, consider purchasing frequently used AV equipment. Over time, this reduce recurring rental costs. Jadi Seri Surya Hotel ni disarankan untuk membeli AV equipment yang sering digunakan dalam event secara yang terpakai ataupun second hand daripada beli yang baru ataupun menyewa supaya dapat mengurangkan kos mereka. So the last point in the blue ocean strategy is create. The cost controller can also implement tiered pricing by creating the 3 packages for the event. The first one is basic package, economy. Second one is premium package. And the last one is luxury package. Now for Ruby Care Sdn Bhd 1 day seminar, we know that package event fee yang dikenakan kepada mereka oleh Sri Surya Hotel adalah sebanyak RM1,000 dan harga ini adalah sangatlah tidak reasonable. Jadi kami menyediakan 2 recommendation untuk cost controller. Yang pertama adalah implement the flexible pricing models by using the attendance based pricing. For observation, fixed pricing, as we know that RM1,000 does not account for differences in attendee numbers, 15 to 30 peoples. So our recommendation is the cost controller can use or allocate the scale price based on attendance. Starting with 15 to 20 attendees, they can charge to RM1,000, and starting from 21 to 30 attendees, up to RM1,300. Therefore, the cost controller can also implement the customer value-based pricing. For observation, a narrow profit margin can discourage competitive pricing. So our recommendation is for Sri Surya Hotel to emphasize the hotel's unique value proposition such as location, service quality or exclusive amenities. So seperti mana yang kita tahu yang Sri Surya Hotel ni terletak di tengah-tengah bandar Ipoh, di mana mereka boleh gunakan itu sebagai unique value mereka. Oleh kerana bandaraya Ipoh tu adalah bandar tumpuan orang ramai. Then they can also offer the loyalty discounts or promotion for repeat bookings to maintain steady revenue streams.
For costing issue, we recommend that Manjung Community Anniversary Dinner using a method of target costing, which is the key objective of target costing is to enable management to use proactive cost planning, cost management, and cost reduction practices. This method can increase effectiveness in managing the cost that could attract customers and increase profitability by reducing overall cost of services. Target costing formulas is target cost equal with selling price or target price minus with target profit. There is 4 stages of target costing processes, which is the first one is determine the target market, deduct a desired profit margin, estimate the actual cost of production, and reduce anticipated costs. Assume that the targeted price for the annual general meeting is RM50,000 Malaysia, and Sri Surya Hotel is expected to earn a profit of 30%. The targeted cost calculation is net selling price RM15,000 Malaysia minus with 15 30,000 ringgit Malaysia, which is estimate target profit, which result a target cost amounted to 35,000 ringgit Malaysia. To meet this target cost, recommend that management might have to eliminate the excess on the target cost by negotiate better terms with a supplier for foods, beverage, or decoration to meet a cost target. Next is Rubicare seminar events. We recommend that they use activity-based costing for this event. Activity-based costing, which is ABC, is a modern cost accounting method that assigns a cost to product or services based on the actual activity and resources used. ABC focus on identifying the specific processes and activity that consume resources, leading to more accurate and actionable cost information. Steps in ABC comprise of identify major activity, assign a cost to cost center for each activity, determine the cost driver for each activity, and lastly, assign the cost of activity to product. Recommendation on method. Instead of allocating 20% for salaries or 8% for utility, ABC would calculate the actual hours staff spent on the seminar or electricity consumed during the event to reflect actual resources uses. It is to ensuring the precise cost allocation. Its outcome indicate that seminar with 15 participants might use a less tea and require fewer staff hours, resulting in a lower cost. Meanwhile, for 13 participants would have consumed more labor hour and utility consumption per hour, which lead to high.
In conclusion, as a cost controller, we have analyzed the existing costing and pricing practices for event management services. The right price for the Sri Surya Hotel to adopt is cost-based pricing strategy, which is the price of the product is determined by adding a profit element in addition to the cost of picking the product. We have identified a few advantages of cost-based pricing, which is a straightforward and simple strategy. Moreover, ensures that all production and overhead costs are covered before profits are calculated. And last but not least, ensures a steady and consistent rate of profit generation. So I believe that is all from our group. So I hope you guys and Dr. Nana can understand what we want to deliver. Thank you.